What's that?
Oh, Kevin. What can we say about Kevin, guys? I think, I almost think of an acronym would be the best way to go about with Kevin. The K, I would say, would be for Kevin, because that's his name. Maybe the E could be for, I think, incredible, because the thing about you, Kevin, is I love you. After that, the V would be for voice. I like how your volume is always loud with your voice. The I would be for an encouragement, because that's one of the things I think you're really gifted in, is that gift of encouragement. I'm really thankful for how you always have spoken into your friends and these high school students' lives. And you have a real good way of affirming people and finding the good in them. And the N, the N, the N would be knucklehead, if you spelt it wrong, because you're just a goof, and that makes it fun too. My favorite story of Kevin of all time would be your Poison Oak story. The Hollywood alien mission trip, when you and me were in the emergency room and that nurse came in with a bunch of shots that she administered through your rear end side, and you were just so funny that whole time, dude. Remember you had to sit there in that chair? That was great. For real though, I love watching you as you've grown up, become a man, as you are more and more a man of vision, deciding what you want to do, where you want to go, who you want to be, the girl you want to be with. I do think you're a really godly man, and I love the way I hear you pray too. It is when I can really hear your heart coming out. So I'm thankful to know you. And I'm thankful to share the birthday with you together, because really this video is as much about me as it is about you, being that my birthday is on June 30th too. So happy birthday to me, happy birthday to you, and I'm going to keep thinking about what that N would be. Alright, see ya.
Hey Kevin, how's it going? Remember that one time where after we went shooting, where we went off-roading in Travis's truck, and, well, he managed to get himself stuck on a log. And then in a moment of brilliant Asian strength, you pushed his truck off the log. That was pretty cool. One of the things that I've seen embodied in you throughout the time I've known you is the quality of strength, just in the way...
In half a mile, turn right for OR36.
In the way that your faith is, and yeah, happy birthday.
So Kevin, I can think of many stories that are funny to me about you, but the one that is funniest to me is that one time when I was babysitting and you texted me and asked for Esther Chow's phone number, and then you proceeded to text Esther Chow and ask her to hang out, but then your phone was ghetto and it only sent half the message, so I had to forward things to Esther Chow from you, and then you went on a date and now it's love. So happy birthday, because that was all me. Secondly, something that I actually appreciate about you is that you're very caring and nice. And that one time when I had a seizure and peed my pants and my brother broke down the door, that whole thing, you fixed the door when I wasn't home, and we came home and the door was fixed and my mom cried, and that's just a little thing. But little acts of kindness that you do for the people that you love are really awesome, and the Lord uses you in a lot of people's lives. So happy birthday.
So, remember that time we were at your house and I was sitting there
and you were sitting there. And it was super funny because it was really funny, okay?
So I was thinking of something I could say about you that'd be funny or embarrassing or whatever, and I thought of a particular story that I thought showed every aspect of you that I like. And there's a particular sound effect that is the real reason I want to tell the story, because it was an amazing sound effect that came out of your mouth. So it was my birthday a few years ago, and we all went diving. You, me, Keith, Natalie, Jackie, Travis, and we all went diving at Lake Wohink. And I remember you were rubbing it in. You were so proud that you were in a dry suit and we were all going to be wet. And we did the first dive, and it was boring and terrible the way that dives in Lake Wohink are. And we got back out and we were going to do the second one. And I remember when you laid down in the water, in the middle of the sentence, something to the effect of, "I'm so much better than all you losers who are going to be wet." And you made a sound effect that sounded what I'm going to try to recreate as, "Woo!" Because you left it unzipped. And so your dry suit was flooding with water that we had all been dealing with that entire day, but it was the first time you had gotten wet. And I thought, what I loved about that is you didn't just gradually set yourself down in the water, you didn't test the water, you just flopped into it whole body. So of course it flooded all the way. And I thought, it matches up with so much of you that I love. It's all in, all or nothing. You don't hold back a thing at any point that I've ever seen. And people love that about you. And I remember finding out a year later that you really weren't that into the diving thing, but you were going to be with me and to show support for a friend and to be there for your friends. And that's the kind of guy you are. You're there for your friends. Whether it's something you like or something you don't, you're always there for your friends. And it was funny. And for a guy who, when I first met you, you didn't talk that much, to me, I realized how incredibly funny you were. If I would just sit next to you during staff meetings at Riot, or if I would just sit next to you, you know, when we were driving somewhere, or if I would just go diving with you, you are one of the funniest human beings I've ever met. You bring a smile to people's face as you're there to support them in the things that they do, and you're fun to be around. You're fun to go on adventures with. And so when I think of that story, I think of you. And she's just going to smile. She's just my eye candy. She's not actually here for the story. She's just here because she's pretty and she's mine. Let that part of the story be a lesson. Just get married, dude. Just ask her. Get it over with. The longer you wait, the harder it is. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off. Just get married. You're welcome.
What's up, Kevin? Happy birthday. I just wanted to tell you a few things that I really admire about you. First off, I just think your leadership is great. The way that you treat the kids, even the weird ones. So, anyways, I just want to say you made a huge impact in my life, and I wouldn't be the man I am today. Happy birthday! Oh my God.
Hi Kevin, happy birthday. You're 25 years old and you've been around for so many years and I love you like a son. Happy birthday.
Hey Kevin, happy birthday. 25 years old. Well, I remember the last time you did this, you kind of failed a little bit, so I wanted to show you how to do a true toast. Because remember Jackie and Travis's wedding, you didn't do so good, to tell you the truth. In fact, well, put it this way, you didn't do so good. So now I'm going to show you how to do a true toast, okay? So first of all, you have your toast. And it's very important, the technique here. A spoon, butter, on the toast like so. Then, very important, honey. And voila. Kevin, a toast to you. Happy 25th birthday. Boom, that's how it's done.
And for some reason we were talking about abs or whatever and being in shape. And then I was like, oh yeah, I have abs. And I was like kind of wrestling you, but kind of not. Anyway. And then I was like, look, I have abs. And I poked my stomach and then I farted really loudly on you. Kevin. This could have been us. We could have got married, but you just gave up too soon. Now I'm stuck with the hairy guy who runs over kittens. But you had your chance. I'm just kidding. That would be really gross. It'd be like being married to my brother. But Kevin, you really are like a brother to me, and you've been best friends with Travis forever, and I appreciate so much your friendship with him, and that it lets me be your friend too. And just that I know that whenever Travis isn't around, like when he was at drill or when he was in Texas, like that you would take care of me because Travis is your best friend and you care about him. And as much as we joke around and say funny things and you insult me, like I know that you're my friend and I appreciate that so much, and I love serving with you. Happy birthday.
Okay, well, when I was younger, Kevin would always pick on me because he was bigger than me. And the most famed thing that he would do was this thing called an underwear lock, where he would put my feet into the waistband of my boxers and I couldn't move and I couldn't get out of it. And one time he did that and put me in the closet and I couldn't get out. Also, happy birthday, Kevin.
So Kevin, I just wanted to tell you happy birthday, and also just thank you for just always caring for me and loving me even though I'm unlovable a lot of the times, and just how you love on me and on other people like your small group guys and how you care for them. And people don't really see your precious side, but I'm glad that I get to. So, happy birthday.
Oh, Kevin. We've been, best friends forever. Just us dudes doing dude stuff. But, I don't know, I've been extremely blessed. That blessing goes both ways. Like, it's just, we've been able to just like, I don't know, just encourage each other with like what we do. I don't know, just with our small group guys, with like, I don't know, just even shooting guns together. Like, we just glorify God when we hang out, and that's some of my favorite parts of our friendship. Another thing that's just really challenged me is how you're just better the people's lives that you're in. You're always just like, I don't know, you're there for them, and you're always lifting up your friends. That time you lifted me up in the gravel pit, I had a broken leg, and you carried me through the blackberries, and then Kyle Hines' little sweater was caught, and so we fell on the blackberries, and you thought it was funny, so you laughed hard enough to pee on me. But that was a time where you really just lifted me up and carried me through a hard part of my life, and you have a tendency to do that with the people in your life. Whether it's your peers, your parents, or other adults like our small group parents, or even just our small group guys. You're there for them no matter what. We'll give them rides to Amity like Bonehead Zach. Like, you're selfless. Speaking of being selfless, like I'm just really excited to just see a relationship with Esther take off. I know you really care about her, and it's challenging me in my relationship with my wife. It's been well established that you're just really selfless with Esther, and like, I don't know, I value that. And you're romantic. Like, you're like this goofy, tall Asian dude. I mean, I don't really find you attractive, but I'm sure other girls do. But you make up for that with like this awesome romance that you do. Like, it's so, I don't know. Like, I don't know where you get it. Your dad's like a Neanderthal, and your mom is just this, well, she's a goofball. But, dude, you're a man in that way. Like, you just take care of your woman. And I know that if you continue with that, that's a good, solid way to build a lifelong, lasting relationship. And you better put a ring on that girl, because otherwise you might lose her. Isn't that right, bud? But all these things, happy birthday.
Well, Kevin, that's your video. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have a good birthday. Something I kept coming across is that you've impacted a lot of people's lives, and that's definitely true for me. And not that just that you were my friend, but also that you were a leader and you led me in ways that were godly, and it's been awesome. It's been a big part of who I am today, and so have a good rest of your birthday, and yeah, happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Kevin.
Go. Don't even stand it like that.